everyone, this is Edrian Pangilinan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time, please do consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button and the notif bell to be part of the family. So for today, we have Miss Trixie of just kidding. We have Miss Trixie of the Thoughtful Beast on my channel, on our channel, guys.
I do a mental health check-in list and I have it here in this journal. So the whole reason why I do a mental health check-in list, I do a list to keep aware of my own mental health. Because it's really easy to just, let life go by. You're really busy because you're creating content or you're
There's not enough time in the world.
There's not enough time
to take care of yourself.
There is, if you prioritize it. It's so that you don't let life just pass you by and then you're slowly becoming worse and worse and then boom, you're depressed. Because that does happen. It's happened to me. So I have specific questions, and some of the questions are from my time going to DBSA, which is the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance. They have support groups and they would do like a check-in list and go around. And then I also chose questions that were applicable to me and from things that I realized about myself. The beginning of my check-in list is like rating how I'm feeling today from 1 to 10. And 1 is like super, super low and 10 is super, super high. And where am I that day? And over time, you can notice a pattern. When you make your own, you can change this.
Oh yes, yeah.
For mine, 1 was like at your lowest, like someone needs to probably bring you to the hospital right now. And 10 being like the complete opposite. It's almost like you never had a mental health struggle. You just feel that kind of light and that kind of renewed. So those are very opposite things, and that's just, for me, that works.
Yeah,
and you don't have to use mine. You can use whatever feels right for you. So my first question after this is, did you eat and are you hungry? Because I know I get hangry. And
it's a real thing, y'all. Let's be honest here.
Hang out with me, you'll find out that it's a thing.
Yes, people get hangry.
So I know that being hungry messes with my ability to cope. Say someone cuts me off on the street, like I need to be aware that, hey, right now I'm extra moody because I'm hangry. Right now I want to flip off this person, not because what they did is actually that bad, but it's because I'm hungry. My next question is, how's your sleep? Because we all know that sleep is super important to your mental and your physical health.
Just like eating, we need rest.
Oh my gosh, there are so many bad things that can come with lack of sleep.
You become a zombie.
You get sick. Like you can actually get like sick. And this can mess with your mind and you can actually start to be, like insomnia is a real thing. And then after that, this is a personal one for me. So I put, what did you do? Did you do anything nice for yourself this week? Or are you
I love
planning
that one.
to?
I love it.
It's like my whole thing, like the Thoughtful Beast thing is about creating happiness and creating happiness for yourself. So I think it's very important that I make sure I'm doing at least one freaking thing nice for myself, like buying boba. Or it can be, I'm actually gonna set some time aside for me to journal. There's levels and tiers of self-care. Yes. Buying yourself your favorite candy bar, amazing, but also taking that time to look at your life and see how it's going and journal about it or talk to someone about it. That's also very valuable self-care.
Yes.
That's the self-care that's harder to do because it does take more time. Looking at yourself in the mirror and asking yourself, am I happy? That is self-care. Yeah. That is hard self-care, but that's important because those are things people like to avoid. And then the next thing I ask myself is, how am I helping my mental health? Again, I'm a mental health advocate, so all of my stuff is centered on mental health. But I recommend that for everyone. Like, are you actually doing anything to help your mental health?
What are some of those steps?
Again, sometimes it's the same things as self-care. So doing self-care can be helping your mental health, getting rid of toxic or abusive relationships, literally getting professional help, going to a community, to a forum. Also, caring for your physical health is caring for your mental health.
Yes, like what I just told her, I went on a run for the first time in about a year. I feel sore right now, but I felt great. I feel alive.
Doing things like running and working out that really can help your mental health.
Yoga,
not just because it's like, oh, I'm being more fit and stuff, but because you're developing your confidence, you're building mastery around a skill, you're getting better at something and proving that you can do that. And then we're gonna move on to my next question, which is, what are you doing that is not so great for your mental health that you can work on? So examples of these can be like, I only cope with alcohol. right? Like, I feel like that's such a culture thing, right? Like, I I'm nervous. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna go on a date. I'm gonna have a drink.
I'm tired.
I'm gonna have a beer. Like, you know what I mean?
It's a holiday, Cinco de Drinko. I'm gonna have a drink.
Full transparency. There was a time where I actually thought, I was like, oh shit, I think I can be in, can I curse on your?
Go ahead,
okay,
go.
Sorry. I didn't know.
This is my platform.
I was just like, I was coping with alcohol and I had so much anxiety and I was super depressed and I started drinking.
It felt good.
The thing was where it got dangerous was that my roommate and the people I had over had no idea. It can get really dark. It's really easy because again, like our culture is like, alcohol is the answer. I can drink now and I drink responsibly now.
Yeah, same here.
But there is it's because I don't use it as a coping method. No one knew I was drinking and I was just getting drunk. And so I was like, I need to stop because I think I can actually become an alcoholic this way. If I need counseling and I know it and I can go get it, but I'm not doing it, that's something that
that's
I'm doing.
on you.
That's on me. That's something I'm doing that I need to work on because in the long run, it's gonna harm my mental health.
Yeah.
So those are examples. Those are 2 examples of that. And then it gets very personal because I'm like, are you on your period? Are you? Because, you know, hormones are real. Like, ladies, you know that hormones, like it has an effect. Like I get sad. I put this on here because I need to be aware of it. The sadness caused by my hormones as like an alarm to be like, oh my God, Trixie, we're going back into depression.
Yes.
You know, like I don't want it to be like set off the wrong alarms. And then also, you know what, maybe I am falling into that. So I need to track it after my period and be like, okay, was it this? Or actually is this a time for me to go look for help now? And then the last one is, are you taking your medication? No matter what it's for. If you have medication and it's prescribed to you, you should be taking it the way it's prescribed to you. So that's just very much, if you have meds, go take them. No, we just talked about it, go take them. Yes, cool, high five. And that's my check-in list. And those are the things that I put on because they're important to me. I think they're really good ones. You can put things on there that's important to you. Like if you know certain life situations trigger you, put them on there. Because the hard part about mental illness is that when you don't know why it's happening,
it's the worst.
And that's when you feel like you're actually crazy. And it doesn't need to be that way.
Any last minute thoughts, encouragement, and invite my audience, our audience to your channel.
Loving yourself might be the hardest thing you ever learn how to do. But honestly, it's worth it. It's the
best thing.
It's the best
One of the best things you could do for yourself.
It is. It's the best thing you can do. So like, know you deserve it. Like if you were looking for a sign to be like, it's okay and I can move on now.
Let this be it now.
I'm your sign. It looks like this. You know, let me be your sign. If you want to catch more of me, I recently started a YouTube channel.
Yes, welcome to the fam, Trixie.
Both of those things are under the Thoughtful Beast, and I'm sure Edrian will put it down below.
Right now.
You can also hit me up on Twitter. Again, I'm all about like mental health and creating happiness.
Yes.
So that's my thing. And so if you want different resources, finding me on those different channels. And then I also technically have a website and it's called thethoughtfulbeast.com. So again, I would love to hear what you want to hear about. Yeah, that's all I had.
On that note, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Please give a like, comment, and subscribe to our channels. And that'll be it. Bye!